YouTube, what is going on? Back with my latest video, back with an installment of Speculation Saturdays. So I have 3 Funko Pops I'm going to suggest for you guys today. All I think are pretty decent picks. I'll give you guys my reasons on why I think each are things you want to pick up before it's too late. So let's get right into it, see what I got. Here we go.
Listen, been in the game for a minute, clocking in because it's time to get down to business. Stunting is a habit, on me I'm good at it. Asking around town, I'm known as the Popsavage.
Alright guys, before we get into this video, please smash that like button down below. Let me know you guys are enjoying these videos, and as always, if you're new to this channel, welcome, and hit subscribe button down below as well so you're updated to my most recent content, and hit that bell notification so you're alerted as soon as I post a new video. So if it's your first time tuning into this segment, what I like to try to do is every Saturday is talk about the financial side of Funko Pops, and today we'll be talking about Funko Pops that I think are going to go up in value over time. So like I said, I have 3 of them I'm going to suggest for you guys today. 2 of them I have, and 1 I'm going to have to add to my collection because I wasn't really aware of this pop being the way it is right now, and I think it's a good time to pick this one up. So I'm going to start off with that one. Now, to be honest, and disclaimer is this one could go either way, and it kind of all depends on the direction Funko takes. But if other things I've seen them do in the past, history remains true, I think this one may be severely undervalued, and I think this one could be a potential big grail, and that is Gone from Hot Topic. So the reason why I think this one's good is this one's bolted, which is pretty surprising for a Hot Topic exclusive. Normally Hot Topic exclusives, I see a lot of them still being available, 7 years later. I've seen some from 2014 that still are able for Hot Topic to reprint, or reproduce I should say. Now, the reason why I'm suggesting this, there is 2 Gones. There is a common one, and there also is a Hot Topic exclusive. So I believe I've mentioned this pop in the past, the whole line in general, and the reason why I'm suggesting now is it's bolted. That's a very, very quick turnaround time for Hot Topic to have a pop get bolted. My thinking behind this is that the common one and the other commons from this Hunter x Hunter line are going to be bolted pretty soon as well, because maybe they don't have the license, or maybe it's supposed to be a short run, because them bolting a popular character like that really quick is pretty interesting. So the reason why I said that it kind of depends on what Funko does is Funko makes another version of Gone, there's a potential that this one becomes a little bit watered down because it doesn't really stand out too much from the other ones, but this one being a exclusive, that makes it more limited, and it was a very, very short run for these. So I think I've only seen them restock once, which is not a lot at all for Hot Topics. There's not too many of them out there. Obviously there's more of the commons, but this one being the more desirable one, I think may go the same path of other anime exclusives in the past that had very short production runs. Like the Hot Topic Goku for a while was pretty expensive. It's restocked a few times now. Now it's a pretty cheap pop, but for those that remember, it was at like 50-60 bucks at one point for a plain old Goku. So I think Gone could definitely be a future grail, because the thing with Goku is it could have kept going higher past the $50-60 mark, but it was restocked. Gone is not going to have the same thing happen to it. So it's currently hovering around, if you look on eBay, like 35-40 bucks. There is a special edition one as well that you can get for a little bit cheaper, like 30 bucks. And what normally happens is that you see with these pops or exclusives, they release overseas, and it kind of brings the value down for the people who don't care about the sticker. They can just get the special edition one. But with it being bolted, I think the special edition sticker ones are going to die out as well. They're not going to be reproduced as much overseas either. So this one may end up being a very, very limited one for a very popular series. And as long as Funko doesn't make another Gone, which I don't know if they need to. Hunter x Hunter is not as popular as, One Piece or Dragon Ball Z or Naruto or My Hero. So I think Funko may be done producing Hunter x Hunter ones, so anybody that's a fan of that show, this is going to be an extremely limited piece, and I think it's one you might want to add to your collection before it's too late. I'll be buying one myself just in case Funko decides to cut Hunter x Hunter off now, because I don't have it going in my collection. I have every other character other than Gone, so this is one I think you guys should pick up before it's too late as well. Alright guys, so let me know what you guys think about that last pick down in the comment section below. It's one that I think can go either way, and I want to know your thoughts, so make sure you, as always, with any suggestions, I'm always open to hearing your comments. It doesn't offend me if you disagree. I'm not the end-all be-all when it comes to speculating on Funko Pops. If I'm wrong, or you think I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section below. It only helps the whole community. If I'm saying things that you think are fundamentally false, it helps the community to know why down in the comment section below, so I don't feel bad. This whole segment is for the community, so it's something that I think the community should contribute to as well. So let your thoughts down below. So the two other ones I have for you guys, I do have, and definitely think they are sleeper picks. So the first one, this is now vaulted as well. This is a box lunch exclusive, so another exclusive pop. I think that matters a lot because they do get less. There's less of them out there because you only can get it at one store as opposed to every store having them. This one I think is one of the more underrated pops that came out, I think last year or 2019, and it's from a popular movie. So the second pop I want to suggest to guys today is Pizza from Coco. So funny enough that I'm suggesting this pop because when I thought about suggesting pops for today's segment, Funko just announced the Dante from Coco as well, which is an extremely dope looking pop. I definitely will be picking that one up. But Pepita is one of the few 6-inch Funko Pops I've decided to add to my collection. The 6-inch Pops I don't normally take out of the box. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But they do take up a lot of space, so for at least me, when it stands out that much, I think it's something that's probably going to resonate with others as well. Coco is a very, very good movie. If you haven't seen it, I highly, highly suggest you watch it. But Pizza looks very, very dope in Funko Pop form. So I don't remember this one restocking too often either. You know, that's what it comes down to with a lot of these box lunch and hot topic pops, is how often, if any, do they restock. This one didn't restock so much, and it's only hovering about $22 now, which I think is retail. $22.90 is what retail was for this. For 22 bucks to buy it online, you're basically buying this pop at retail for a vaulted pop from a popular Disney property. I think that at some point, and it's gonna ring true with the next pop I'm gonna show you as well, I think these 6 and 10-inch pops are gonna become more collected. A lot of people aren't doing it currently because it takes up space, but as people become more picky and more people get into the hobby, these look better as far as like collector's items, at least to me. When you take them out the box, even in the box, they stand out a little bit more, and I think these are going to start being stuff that people want to get in their collection because they're so undervalued as they currently stand. So 22 bucks for a vaulted pop that didn't have a long run, popular one, and also a very, very cool looking pop as well. With Funko still actually making pops from this property, anybody that wants to be completionist would have to then get this pop as well, which I think people will. There's only a few pops. You got Miguel and Hector and what's his name? Ernesto de la Cruz back there. There's a couple of Miguels, but there's only gonna be one Pepita. I don't see Funko ever double dipping and making another Pepita, but this one's always gonna remain supreme. It had the most limited run, and it's definitely one I would think you should get your collection, especially at the price of retail. That's sometimes when I'm suggesting these pops, as I'm thinking about the entry point as well. A lot of pops that other people I've seen talk about are pops that are hot and have already gone up. You know, to make any money on it has to go up even more. I think when you're buying a pop at retail that has all the fundamentals, you have a lot less risk. That's when you buy any investment. A lot of people always want to look at the upside, but for me, I always look at the downside. You know, you're buying this for $22, you're not going to go much below retail, if at all, and there's only the sky's the limit at that point. I think this is an extremely good pop to add to your collection before it's too late. All right, guys, so the last pop I want to suggest for you guys, I actually have the box, but it's actually in storage right now, but this pop actually belongs out of the box. Again, the same theme for the last pop I think remains true for this, and this one I think is maybe the most undervalued one of them all, and that is the 10-inch Mewtwo. So this pop right here is currently going for about 50 bucks, which isn't, you know, the cheapest pop at all, but this pop is also vaulted. This was a Target exclusive, which I think all the 10-inch Pokemon ones are, and the Charizard is coming out as well. I think that definitely is going to make the list at some point. But this one is very, very cool. It's one of the pops I actually went out and got immediately when it released. And I think this one is going to take off even more. I think I can see this one doubling in price at some point. The reason being is, again, these 10-inch pops look better as like statues. I think at some point these 10-inch pops are going to become much, much more valuable to people. And I think the Pokemon ones are definitely going to be one of the first ones to do so. The reason being is I think Funko's Pokemon Pops appeal to a much larger demographic than a lot of the other ones do. I see a lot of people have, you know, that aren't into Funko Pops have 10-inch Marvel ones in their background, but they made so many of those. The 10-inch Target ones, they don't seem to stock so many of them because they don't sell too well. So there's not as many of them out there as some of the other ones. Mewtwo being one of the most popular Pokemon, I can see a lot of Pokemon fans wanting to have something like this in their collection, especially with it being at some point going to be a vintage figure. This came out in 2020, I believe, 2019. You know, when we're talking 5 years down the line, this is going to be vintage. It's going to be old, and a lot of Pokemon people tend to like the vintage stuff. This is going to be one of those things I can tell you people are going to want, regardless if Funko Pops are even popular at that point. This is still an interesting and cool figure that Pokemon made. Again, this Pop's going for 50 bucks. The Bulbasaur one's about 80 bucks, and I think the other starters are like 60 bucks, so there's definitely precedent for them to go above the current mark for this Mewtwo. I think Mewtwo, at least in my opinion, is slightly more popular than the starters. Even as much as popular as the starters are, people still love Mewtwo. I think this one at 50 bucks is a great entry point. It's vaulted. They didn't make too many of them. I don't remember it restocking at all. I don't think, the only thing I think I restocked was the Pikachu. All the other 10-inch Pokemon, I think, were one and done. I could be wrong, you know, but this Mewtwo is definitely one for 50 bucks. I can see being a $100 or $80 pop to catch up Bulbasaur very, very soon. So definitely one I think you should add to your collection as more Pokemon Pops come back, get released. The whole modern Pokemon's got to catch them all, and I think people are going to go back and get all the other ones eventually. So definitely add this to your collection before it's too late. So that's all I have for you guys today, just those 3 Pops. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below if you agree with my picks. If there's something you think that should be included in my picks for the following week, drop down in the comment section below, and I'm always willing to give you guys a credit and shout you guys out for your suggestions. So thanks so much for watching, guys. If you've not already, hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe. If you're new, check me out my second channel at Savage Breaks, where I do Pokemon and sport card openings, and check me out my Instagram at ThePopSavage. You can stay connected there too. Thanks again for watching, guys, and until next time, I'll see you later.